Hey guys, Teresa here coming at you live from Austin, Texas. How are y'all doing today? Today is probably one of the rainiest, ugliest days we've had in Austin so far. It is literally coming down outside and it is freezing. So yes, I know we've been getting amazing weather up until now in like the 70s and the 80s. And if you were jealous, we are definitely getting payback right now. This is like gross. I do not want to go out there. I don't even know. I'm going to have to at some point. I have a chiropractor appointment today, but whew, yes, welcome to Winterland. Although it's rain, not snow, but still, how is everybody doing? If you can hear me, see me well, let me know in the comments below. I would massively, massively appreciate that. And today we are going to be talking. Oh, hi, Fabio. Fabio's on here. Fabio's on here like every day. Fabio, you should DM me. I haven't heard from you yet. Andrew Damian Forbes. Hi, Andrew. How are you doing? Good to see you. Okay, guys, so today we are talking all about home birth, second trimester, i.e. what home birth prep looks like during second trimester, what prenatal care with a home birth midwife looks like during your second trimester or during my second trimester with my midwife. I obviously cannot speak for all midwives out there and for all experiences out there, but I just want to be sharing with you what my experience was like, because I've absolutely loved it. It's been extremely positive up until this point, and I'm sure the rest of it is going to be very positive as well. And so I want to share that with you. Our home birth is anywhere from a couple days to 3 weeks away, so we don't know. Hi, one. Oh, wonderful pics! Yay! Hello. How's it going? Stars of Heaven is here. Hello, how are you doing? So great to see you. Oh, guys, this coffee smells so good. I haven't had any of it yet. All right. Oh, look at my ear poking out. Oh, you can't see that on Instagram, but on Facebook and YouTube, I look like an elf. That's okay. Hey, girl. Hey, so good to see you. All right. So our home birth is anywhere from 3 days to 3 weeks away. Who knows? We're in that phase where baby could come at any point, but baby's definitely going to be here in about 3 weeks, which is crazy. So this is the trimester. I'm going to be talking all about that tomorrow. But today is all about the second trimester, what that was like, what prenatal care with a home birth midwife is like during the second trimester. First of all, if you enjoy any of this, if you find any value in any part of this live or in anything that I say at all, I would massively appreciate it if you could head over to my YouTube channel and smash the subscribe button. My link to my YouTube channel is in the link tree in my bio. On Instagram, you can also find it in the description of this video on Facebook, or you can just go onto YouTube, type in Resistance and with a Z, and my channel will come up, and you can smash the subscribe button. It's not going to cost you anything. It's going to take you less than 5 seconds, and I will massively, massively appreciate it. Also, if you do it with a YouTube email, I will shout you out. With a YouTube account, I will shout you out. Reason for that is I will get an email in my inbox telling me that you signed up, and so that way I can shout you out. Or you can DM me. You can always DM me. I love hearing from you. Please DM me, and I will shout you out too. Okay. Little drink of water, you guys. So we talked all about first trimester and how that went yesterday. In the second trimester, we saw our midwife about once a month. It was always very exciting. I have to say I loved my prenatal appointments. They were great. They were like a highlight of my month for sure. It was also great that Micah was able to come with me every time. Those beginning stages when we first got to hear baby's heartbeat were just so sweet. So I absolutely loved those. Hi, Steve. Steve is on here. Great to see you, Steve. Thanks for your sweet comment on my photo. All right. So at every appointment, we did all the routine things. So we tested urine, we tested blood pressure and all that. We also discussed all of our questions. Now, I mentioned before, this is probably one of my favorite parts about home birth midwife care is that each appointment lasts 1 hour. And you have ample time, at least with our midwife, to literally ask anything and everything, whether it's a stupid question or whatever. She provides so much space for that. And she is also available to me 24/7 to text her or call her with anything at all, which I've really, really appreciated. We also had our 20-week ultrasound during our second trimester. Our midwife does not do that. Midwives generally do not do that. They refer you to a different facility. So we had the option of going to a doctor's office or an independent ultrasound facility. We chose the independent ultrasound facility. We also decided to have an absolute minimum of ultrasounds done during our pregnancy. I'm not going to go into all the reasons why. I just suggest that you Google it, research the negative effects of ultrasound waves on fetuses. After I did some research on that, I decided that I wanted absolute minimum of ultrasounds just to take a quick peek and make sure that all the organs are developing correctly, that baby's in there correctly, that my placenta's in there correctly, but nothing else. Especially 3D ultrasounds, guys. If before you go, hello, Wally, my husband. Before you go get any kind of things like 4D ultrasounds or 3D ultrasounds, 4D, is that even a thing? I don't think so. 3D ultrasounds, I really, really suggest you do your research. Those are especially troublesome. So my heart always breaks a little bit when mamas go and get them just to see their baby's faces. I really would not suggest that. But once again, I'm not going to talk about that here. That's a whole separate video that I might actually do. Yeah. Let me put that in my notes. Okay, so we in this facility, you obviously pay extra. That's not part of the midwife package. A technician carries out the ultrasound. When we went in, I specifically asked the technician to please be very fast, be in and out. So we did no talking. It was very, very quick. It was very sweet to see the baby, and I do understand. It made me understand why people want to do ultrasounds just to see the baby. It was, I'm human. It was beautiful, but the greater health of my baby was just more important to me than seeing their face a little early on. I would rather see their beautiful, healthy face in a few weeks than early in an ultrasound. So the technician did all of that, and the images get reviewed by a specialized doctor and then also by our midwife, and we also get the full report. Our ultrasound was perfect. Nothing came out on it, which was amazing. Harry, is it Harry? Harry Magid. I'm probably completely butchering your name, Harry. I'm so sorry. Please type it in the comments below so I can get it right. All right, so just checking my notes over here. What else did I not mention? Yes, so do your research, make the choice that is best for you and your family. Every pregnancy is different. In a healthy pregnancy, generally, you do not need more than that one sneak peek ultrasound. From the 20-week point onwards, we also decided to not use the Doppler to listen to the heartbeat anymore and instead switch to the fetoscope. So we had only used the Doppler twice, I believe, once at 12 weeks and then once at 16 weeks. Yeah, that'll be correct. So maybe total of 3 times, once at 12 weeks, once at 16 weeks, and once at 20 weeks to listen to the baby's heartbeat. From then on, we decided that we do not want to use the Doppler anymore. Once again, I'm not going to go into the details of why that is. Go do your own research, make the decision that's right for you and your family. But we decided that we don't want to take the risks associated with it, and we would rather use a fetoscope because baby is large enough at that point where you can actually hear their heartbeat with a fetoscope. What is a fetoscope? So a fetoscope, if you know what a stethoscope is, it's like what the doctor uses to listen to your heartbeat, the thing that goes in their ears, and then they have the little thing, and then they position it on your chest or on your back. It's a little bit like that, except that the end piece is a little different. If you go Google it, you'll see images, but there's like a head rest and like a little cone, and they press that against your belly, and they either press it with their palm or with their forehead so that they can hear and feel a little better. And then they literally listen for the baby's heartbeat that way. So it's just a manual way of doing it. There's no ultrasonic waves in that. So it's a safer method, but you still get to hear it. And I still get to hear it too. She'll pass the stethoscope on to me, the fetoscope half. Happening in my hair. And I can still listen and Micah can still listen. So we did not, we still could hear the baby's heartbeat, but it was just done in a more holistic way. All right. So what else happened during the second trimester? Let me see my notes here. Glucose test. All right. This is fantastic. So if any of you out there have been pregnant before, have been in the care of a OBGYN or gone to the hospital or whatever, just traditional healthcare, or maybe you know somebody who has, you've probably heard about the glucose test. This is to test for gestational diabetes in pregnancy. Generally, the way it is done is that you drink a disgusting, I'm told, I've never had it, glucola drink, which is a highly synthetic, artificially flavored, artificially colored, and extremely high in sugars drink that you drink. And then shortly after, you get your blood drawn and you see how your body responds. Hi, King Kirby. Great to see you. And you see how your body responds to the sugars that you just flooded it with. Now, one of my favorite things, and I know I keep saying this with home birth midwives because there is a lot of parts of the process that I absolutely love, but this is definitely towards the top, is that I did not have to drink this glucola drink. There are other alternatives for testing for gestational diabetes that are healthier, that do not involve swallowing large amounts of synthetic liquid that is artificially flavored, colored, and all the rest. I've actually also heard of people who can't even get it down, that's gross that they just can't get it down. So hi, Willis fam. So good to see you. All right. So the way this went for me, and once again, I am somebody with a normal BMI or even BMI towards the lower end of the scale before pregnancy. Like I mentioned with my home birth midwife, we discussed diet at every single visit. I had to hand in a food diary. We discussed exercise. So there is a lot of focus and emphasis on the lifestyle and on just health and wellness overall, ongoing. So she kind of keeps an eye on me in general. Secondly, I'm somebody who's already extremely health and wellness conscious. So I have things that I do and don't do. I do not eat a lot of carbs. I eat a lot of protein. I am not exposed to a lot of toxins in my daily life. I do almost everything holistically. So for somebody like me who is healthy and already health conscious and has a healthy weight, this is a wonderful, wonderful option. My midwife told me right away that if I had not been a healthy weight or if I had not been a healthy eater, she would probably insist on the glucola drink. Now so because I am a healthy weight, she did not, and instead we were able to do this other option. Here's another motivation for you to focus on your health and wellness before you get pregnant. It's going to make all the difference for your pregnancy, in terms of what experience you have, how you feel, all your symptoms. Like I almost didn't have any at all my entire pregnancy, and also what is available to you. Home birth in general is only available to healthy moms and healthy babies. If you're high risk for whatever reason, or if you have any kind of complications, you can't have a home birth, and you can't have all these freedoms that come with it. So, guys, focus on your health and wellness. And if you need help, get in touch with me. That's literally what I breathe and do every single day. I help women reach their health and wellness goals, whatever they may be, whether it be before pregnancy or during pregnancy. But it's so much better to start before pregnancy. It's so much easier. So what did we do instead of the glucola drink? We went out and ate waffles, and it was awesome because I don't often eat waffles or sweet things like that. Hi, XO John. Good to see you. All right. I often don't eat waffles or very sweet meals, and I was ordered by my midwife to have an extremely sweet meal for once. So that was really great. So what was this? So we went out for breakfast at a specific time that the midwife told us. I had to have a really large plate of waffles with maple syrup. I had to have a glass or two of orange juice, which is something I never do. So that was a really, really nice treat for me. I had to have ample maple syrup on there, some other fruit, just like packing a lot of carbohydrates, a lot of sugars into this one meal. Afterwards, we had to wait a little bit and then go see her. I think we waited around 45 minutes or something like that. Then we went to see my midwife. She drew my blood, and that was used as my sugar spike to measure how well my body processes carbohydrates and sugars and to test for gestational diabetes. It was extremely pleasant and fun. It was a fun outing that we had, and I just love how you can take something that is dreaded and, unhealthy. Really, the Coca-Cola drink is not great for you, and turn it into something that is actually a super fun treat. All right, so that is how that went. I do not have gestational diabetes. I tested fine, so that was wonderful. Another reason why to focus on your diet and on your health and wellness during your pregnancy and before your pregnancy is so that you can avoid this. In terms of what I do eat, like I mentioned, we do a food diary all the time. There's a huge emphasis on eating high amounts of protein, low amounts of carbs. I personally choose to follow the Weston A. Price diet. It is not really a diet. It is like those are like dietary guidelines. And the way I describe them is they are probably the way our great grandmothers or even earlier great grandmothers would have eaten. So there are a lot of just very, I like to use the word primal, but I don't think that's really reflective of what this is. Just very basic foods, really, what our great grandmothers would have had access to at a very high quality. So that is the biggest emphasis there. Almost everything is grass fed, from small farms, that kind of thing. I might do a whole video about it. Otherwise, you can go Google it, Weston A. Price diet. And there's a lot of things like, I eat a lot of, you eat fish and seafood a couple times a week, grass-fed beef. I eat fish eggs or salmon roe or salmon caviar as a snack throughout the week. Extremely great for pregnancy, for brain development of your baby. It's great for you anytime, but especially during pregnancy. I drink raw milk from a local farm. I make my own homemade yogurt from that milk. There's a lot of great stuff. I eat fermented foods to support my gut health. Yes, lots of great stuff. Go Google it. And all right. And yeah, physical activity. That's the other thing that we discussed at every visit. How much I work out. So I've been doing yoga my entire pregnancy. I've also been doing bar exercises and sculpt exercises and all of that. I've only just started slowing down on that towards the end of my third trimester, which is where I'm at now. And I only do it kind of as I feel I need to. But especially during my second trimester, I tried to stay really, really active. And walking is also great. So that pretty much sums up the second trimester. The visits weren't, Hinko, hi. Visits were very standard, kind of ask all the questions. If we didn't have any questions, it was kind of uneventful. Hi, Anka? I'm not sure what your name is from your username. So type it in the comments below so that I can get it right. So a lot of the visits were very uneventful because simply there was nothing else to discuss really, which is great. That's the good scenario that you want. Hi, Lauro. Nice to see you, Lauro. I hope I'm getting your name right. Type in the comments below if I'm not. They happen once a month, like I mentioned, and then we quickly sped to third trimester. And I'm going to talk all about third trimester and third trimester prenatal care tomorrow, what that went like. And let me see, am I talking about? Let me just see, guys. All right. Yes, I'm talking all about third trimester. I don't know what I'm talking about on Friday. Somehow this is I'll figure that out. I'll look at my notes. But all about third trimester, what happened, how the visits changed, how the prenatal care went. Obviously, it continued being great. We're in the third trimester right now. Second part of this video is going to be up after I have my home birth. So if you want to see this whole video about home birth part 1, head over to my YouTube channel. Link is in my link tree in my bio on Instagram. You can find it on Facebook, you can find it on YouTube, you can find it all over the place. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. This is all from me today. I hope that the weather wherever you live is a little bit nicer than over here. This is kind of ridiculous. But I hope you have a sunny day inside anyway, and I will speak to you real soon. Okay, love and care